Very first global ranking of management thinkers. We published it every 2 years since. Our mission is very simple. It's to identify, rank and share.
In 2001, this was a relatively easy task. If you look at our first ranking, most of the thinkers were American. In those days, we were playing a finite game when it came to ideas. Now I think we're playing an infinite game, a truly global game. There's an appreciation that ideas are global and universal, and that no one institution or no one country has a monopoly on ideas. This has made our job a lot more difficult. Who would have thought, when we started writing about business 30 years ago, that we'd stand in Qingdao and witness best practice in the art of management? It would have been an unbelievable thought. But now, in a global world of ideas, it is managers access to the very best ideas, so they can improve their individual performance, they can improve their organisational performance, and again, a theme from today, they can make the world a better place.
Only 5 people have ever topped our ranking, and we hope you'll agree it's an impressive list. So the first thing to top the ranking was Peter Drucker. It was followed by C.K. Prahlad, then Michael Porter, Clay Christensen, and most recently, in 2017, Roger Martin. In 2011, we introduced our Thinkers50 Distinguished Achievement Awards, which Financial Times has I think, as we've seen today, that's what makes a difference when you take an idea and you really make it work in a real organisation.
Along the way, we also developed the Thinkers50 Hall of Fame. And this evening is all about establishing a permanent home for the Thinkers50 Hall of Fame in Qingdao. And we are very thankful to CEO Zhang and Hire for their hospitality and making us feel so welcome and allowing us to establish a base for the Thinkers50 Hall of Fame here. So you might ask, why? In management, as in a diverse group, they include Qingdao, who plays the flute, has concerts playing the flute, is a nuclear physicist who showed the world in the 1990s. I worked with him at the beginning of this century, and he was working on platforms way ahead of anybody else. So people like Qingdao University of Singapore. Namali has got a huge collection of modern Indian art, but he's the man who elevated marketing to a strategic discipline. And then there's somebody like Rosabeth Moss-Kanter. Shamefully, Rosabeth is the only woman in the Hall of Fame. And she was the only woman in the 2001 ranking. She's also worked and contributed in politics, and as we heard earlier, has written a novel by the age of 11. So these are truly Renaissance people.
So today we are opening a permanent home for the Thinkers50 Hall of Fame here in Qingdao, and we would like to induct 2 more key members into the Hall of Fame, C.K. Prahlad and Peter Drucker.
I once spent, in 1989, I spent an afternoon with Peter Drucker, and what I concluded from that was that he was a very generous, humble and hugely intelligent man. He had written 2 novels, he was an expert on Japanese art, he wrote 40 books in total. He also met Sigmund Freud when he was a child. But Drucker,
I was fortunate to get to know CK over the years and always found him engaging and generous company. He topped up in 2009 and he was, without question, a worthy winner. Some of his big ideas included core competencies, something he worked on with Gary Hammer, who we're delighted to have here tonight. But he also talked about co-creation and the fortune, and asked, did I make sense to you? Because if I didn't, then I'm not doing my job properly. Not only a clever man, but also a great man. It's the only time I can remember a camera crew spontaneously asking for the autograph of a businesswoman. That was CK. The hidden thread that runs through my work is the idea of the democratization.
思想的这样的一个巨人的肩膀上，我们再次感谢刚才的2位精彩的解说。那么我们知道呢，世界管理名人堂呢已经逐渐成为了汇聚全球先进管理思想的这样的一个圣地。如今，它来。 来到了青岛，那么会继续完成他发掘和传播先进管理理念的这样的一个使命。所以说，接下来呢，我们会有请二位，那么同时呢，还有张首席，共同的来开启今天的这样的一个揭牌仪式。有请张首席上台。镜头都已经留下了这样的一个值得纪念的一刻。那么接下来呢，我们进入到今天非。
Well, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to Xiao Zhang and Haier for giving a permanent home to this honor of management thinkers. I'm very privileged to accept this award on CK's behalf. I know his family, his wife Gayatri, his children Deepa and Morley are profoundly grateful to the Thinkers50 for acknowledging CK's many contributions. I was inclined to take a couple of moments and tell you stories about CK. We worked together for almost 20 years. We traveled together, took vacations together. I remember a time when he emptied a hotel at 1 in the morning, having smoked a large cigar under a fire alarm. And I was one of the people standing out there in my pajamas. Friends, because we had, I think, what diplomats would euphemistically call a frank exchange of views. And I think I scored the odd point, but CK definitely won the match, as he often did. But the fact of the matter is, disagree with you can argue with, you both end up a little wiser at the end of that process. And although I never took a class from CK, he was for sure a mentor and a wonderful colleague. And the most important lesson I learned from him, and he would probably not want me to share this, it's not, he would be too humble to say this, but the most important lesson I learned from him had nothing to do with business or management or strategy. In every question, in every situation, every time I spent with him, he really tried to drill down to what are the taken for granted beliefs, and then he'd challenge those beliefs. And he'd real steady in compassion. In all my years of working and traveling with him, I never saw him seriously cross with another human being, and I think the story that Des told is absolutely right. Whether it was talking to first-line employees around a canteen or in a boardroom or with the Prime Minister, it was obvious that he cared deeply about who he was talking to.
I'm connected to Peter Drucker in a special way, because I'm connected to him having founded the Global Peter Drucker Forum in Vienna. And we did that in 2009, the year which would have been his 100th birthday. And this year, it happens that we will celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Drucker Forum. So a very important date for us.
Sadly, he passed away the following year. We are still connected to the family, so I'm very happy about being part of this celebration, also for CK. The other element I would mention is our strategic partnership with Haier Group, because Haier Group will be at the Drucker Forum. Chairman John will be speaking, and it's the second time that he will be there. And we will also have others
who are exactly here today, like Gary, like Roosevelt. She was very supportive. She told me in the early years of the Drucker Forum, Peter has said, before he died, he mentioned, well, in 2 years from now, in 2 years after my death, he told me another thing which I wanted to share with you. And I should say she passed away 3 years ago at the age of 104. So she lived quite long. And she said, well, if you do this Drucker Forum in Vienna, don't do it as a museum. It should be standing on the shoulders of somebody, but going to the future, working towards the future. I think that was the idea of the future. I think it's normal that as time goes by, things are changing. And in management you have things which establish the what, all the theories and the concept area Peter Drucker fully lives on. I would believe that Peter Drucker would be extremely pleased to see what's happening today based on his foundational ideas. I mean, if I just think about Higher Group and about what Chairman John is doing, things like, and a lot of this can be traced back to Peter Drucker, autonomy of the knowledge worker, the concept of radical decentralization, the foundational ideas about innovation and entrepreneurship, the concept of the entrepreneurial society, which is much more than entrepreneurship as such. Concept of the entrepreneurial society is about the capacity of self-renewal, not only for the individual company, but up to the level of society. Now, what's mostly cited of Peter Drucker is the purpose of the business. And I think this also came clearly out today. He said the purpose of the business is creating a customer. And this foundational idea, it sounds so simple, but it's so important to help us to orient ourselves. Now, last but not least, in the context of his ideas, I think we always have to remember that he gave a huge responsibility to management. He said management is the most important leadership group in society. It's much more than being...
非常高兴这个名人堂呢能落户在青岛。我觉得呢，之所以对我们很有意义，就是在于这些思想家的管理思想可以指引我们认清方向、找准方向。其实他们的这里有很多人书的我都看过，特别是德鲁克和布拉哈拉德。当然我前些日子在国内的媒体看到过，说是德鲁克已经过时了，现在应该是后德鲁克时代。我觉得他们完全没有读懂德鲁克，或者完全没有读德鲁克，因为德鲁克的思想很多东西在某种意义上说呢，就像是一个数学的公式，你不能说这个人不在了，数学公式就要改掉，3乘3等于9，他不在了就是改成3乘3等于8，这是不可能的。所以说，也就是说，他们的思想在某种方面可以指引我们。中国老子的《道德经》上有一句话叫"死而不亡则寿"，也就是说，这个人肉体不在了，已经去世了，但是他的思想还长存，这是真正的寿。所以有人说我只是长命100岁，我就是说我不够寿的这个资格。那么另外，美国军歌也有一句话叫"老兵永不死，只是淡出舞台"。老兵永不死，不会不死，只是老兵的精神永不死。所以他们的思想对我们今天还是有非常重大的意义。意义在什么地方呢？我觉得就是2点。第一就是前瞻性，第二在2000年前后，但是呢，年龄非常大，互联网还没有非常普及。他当时就一个非常重要的预言，他说互联网消除的距离，这是他最大的影响。 而且他在里头呢又做了一个比方，他说比方是铁路，铁路本身没有创造多大的价值，但是铁路给整个社会带来的价值那是不可计数的，所以这个前瞻性是非常厉害。那么另外像布拉哈拉德，他的前瞻性也很厉害，他当时提出了共创体验就是品牌。今天呢我们很多人还认识不到，所以我觉得呢，当然他们不在了，他不可能再继续前瞻后边的时代，但是这种前瞻的精神我们要学习，否则你不能鼠目寸光嘛。那么第二个就是洞察力，像德鲁克所说的，其实德鲁克的书呢，我在我书房呢是最多，所有我能收集到的德鲁克，德鲁克的卓有成效的管理者。当时对我印象最深的呢，就是他里头的一句话，说这个卓有成效的这个工厂，没有这个，就是说没有任何激动人心的事情发生。当时我觉得综合到中国当时的那个形势不一样，中国当时喜欢搞运动，工厂里头经常要搞各种运动，今天要产量要翻一番了，什么迎接是至理名言。比方说，他说企业唯一正确有效的定义就是创造用户。这个我觉得永远也不会过时，永远也必须是我们的座右铭。另外，像这个布拉哈拉德所说的 ，n 等于1， 2等于 G。n 等于1 ，n 就是所有的用户。你想满足所有的用户嘛？好，把每一个用户的个性化需求都满足，那你就满足了所有用户。2等于 G， 2就是人力资源。如果你不是世界就是我的人力资源库放到全球的范围，那你这个人力资源是没有成效，是不可能真正是最有利的这个人力资源。所以也就是说，这些在某种意义上他们是管理上的先知，所以我们今天纪念他们，把名誉坛设在这儿，对于我们来讲，应该就学的，我个人感觉就应该学这两个。第一，我们必须有前瞻性；第二，就必须有非常深刻的洞察力，在实践当中能透过现象看到本质。所以我希望我们在名人堂这一些管理大家的思想的指引下，能够把工作做得更好。谢谢。